Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and I think we're going to see the legendary Chansey Shuckle Guard Split. I mean, the rest of the team, Chandler, filth. Sableye, filth. This team strategy, amazing. I'm excited for this one, so we're going to see how this battle ends up playing out. So, the Shuckle Chansey Guard Split goes back about as long as double battles has been a thing. Because you just go, yeah, we're going to guard split it, and now Chansey's super low defense gets patched up by the highest defense in the game, and it becomes absurdly tanky, and that only got boosted because of Eviolite. You just don't see it that much, because it's almost one of those things that you think about, you're like, yeah, I could do that, and then you just don't do it. But now we're about to see it in practice. So these superpower, I mean, Eviolite Chansey, it's just that tanky. That's a super effective superpower from a Landorus. And then we have the defense curl right there. So Chansey even rocking the defense curl. Shellos Toxic gonna miss. And there's the guard split onto Chansey. And I mean, GG. Now we have Shuckle's defenses plus a defense curl. And still Eviolite. Wow. That did 14 damage, I think. And Chansey has the rest, so it can't get toxic if Shellos tries to toxic as well. Are we gonna see Chesto Resto? You just first turn defense curl, guard split, call it good. And no, just going to chill there. And there's a power split as well. So I wonder if there's going to be multiple power splits, because now we're just making it to where the opponent does nothing. Landorus, okay, it's switching out, so it has no power at this point. Mewtwo comes in. I mean, if it's Mewtwo, I don't even think it matters at this point. Chansey has ridiculous special defense and ridiculous defense and absurd hit points, and it doesn't care about being asleep. Shellos has the Surf, though, so he's going to try to hit some things. Doesn't really do too much. I mean, the Eviolite Shuckle ain't bad. Like, if it's toxic, if it's there for, like, disruption and support, might be doing its own little thing out there. Critical hit, but we're just waiting for that infestation damage to tick down. And that's just going to be absurdity of the tankiness right there. There's an Aura Sphere from the Mewtwo onto the Chansey. Yep. That's all Mewtwo's got. I mean, that's the cool thing about the guard split. I mean, it just makes it to where you can't beat it physically, you can't beat it specially. Power split makes it to where Mewtwo's now doing like slightly more or less damage because, actually no, Landorus is special. I don't know. It gained a little bit more special attack from the Landorus, but it's still not looking fantastic. So Mewtwo decides to switch it up right there, and Shuckle doesn't take any damage. So I mean, here's the thing. It's so beautiful seeing this strategy because we have the best of both tanks. We have the pure hit point tanks known as Chansey, and then we also have the pure defensive tank of Shuckle. Shuckle has some of the lowest hit points in the game. Chansey has some of the highest hit points in the game. Shuckle with the highest defenses, and then Chansey and Blissey have really good special defense though. It's just kind of like this poetry almost, and I mean, aromatherapy could be really, really filthy with this. Does Chansey also have the Seismic Toss to eventually just rip through the opponent's team? So maybe you have aromatherapy, Chansey rest, you use that, and then everyone's good, and it would kind of, you know, help Shuckle out later, if you just brought in like a secondary. Oh my goodness, Chansey also says, Calm Mind Defense Curl, yes please. Oh my goodness, is this Chansey gonna go for a special attack sweep out? Where's the, oh. Someone's gonna have Psych Up. That's gonna be a thing. Did the Surf just miss the Shuckle? If it did, I think the Shuckle might have a Bright Powder. I wasn't paying attention. So, we're going to suppress the ability. Shuckle's going to go down to the Toxic. If you, like, switch out. But we already have Sableye. Oh. Is it going to be Psych Up Sableye or Psych Up Chandelure? Ooh, okay. So, Chandelure providing a little extra stupidity. And it even has Power Split as well. So, I thought we'd be pumping up the other. No, it's all going into Chansey. Now Chansey has high amounts of, well, not high amounts of special attack, but good special attack, and it's using Calm Minds, and it's setting up to dunk something. I don't know what attack Chansey is going to use, but it's starting to get really freaky right now with what this team is doing. There's a Surf from the Shellos, hitting a little bit of everything. I mean, he's just chilling. Just chilling. Shellos, like, Gastrodon has some anti-meta qualities, so I mean, you can use Shellos for that. And in comes Landorus, so, yep. Now we watch the Intimidate, that's not going to really matter too much. Both special attackers on the field. Chandler is going to Power Split, though. And now we're taking away just even more power from Landorus. So, I mean, Mewtwo's not doing anything. Landorus isn't doing anything. The double Power Split, Guard Split, swap, I don't know what's happening. It's crazy. It's too crazy right now, and eventually we're going to just see Chansey open up, but right now it's unkillable. Like, you would need to crit a critting a physical attack. Would that even do enough? Like, after the superpower from the guard split stuff, I don't know. Or the power split. This is crazy. So, Mewtwo's just doing Aura Sphere, getting in 18 damage. I mean, there's no point at this point. So there's the superpower right there. On to the Chansey. Defense curl has doubled it, so I mean, that did like 20. Yeah, even a critted superpower doesn't do anything at this point. And there's the Hyper Voice, so you will need to remove Dark-type Pokemon. But Mewtwo's going to take a hit. Landorus almost gets just one shot right there. And I guess that's a good point for the Sableye, the Chandelure. You just Shadow Ball the fools that are Ghost types that wouldn't be hit by that Hyper Voice. And that's going to be the Mega Sableye. So Mega Sableye's on the field. If it has Psych Up, the game is over. It can Will-O-Wisp whatever it needs to. It can, I don't even know what's going to happen, yo. There's the Psych Up. All right. So you pretty much just make Chansey the ultimate sponge of stats. And then you have it win. So no one's taking any damage right now. The Defense Curl Chansey is actually working right. And that's crazy. So super effective hit on that superpower. Not doing anything. The attack keeps dropping. He has nothing. There's the Hyper Voice. So Hyper Voice on the Landorus. Definitely going to be enough to knock it out. Almost in that, yeah, we're like in the 2-shot range on the Aerodactyl. Without that resist, it would OHKO. And now there's the Shellos. So Shellos we're going to see how tanky it is. Like if the Eviolite Shellos is paying off right now, there's the Rock Slide. And that's going to be no damage. Like you can't stop it once the setup happens like this. So Aerodactyl goes down. Shellos going to take a very big hit as well. So getting about as tanky as a Landorus just right off the bat. And Shellos has Swagger. Yeah, it's a nice little disruptor, but he didn't get to do anything because the Chansey just set up too hard, and Sableye flinches from the Rock Slide, but the battle should end here pretty soon. Chansey's confused, hits itself in confusion. Oh my goodness, and then we're going to see the Shellos with the recover. Does Sableye have enough to take out the Shellos after that recover? I mean, it's a frustrating little guy. I'm trying to justify this so people in the comment section don't say, oh, the opponent was noob Shellos. It's working. So Power Gym doesn't do enough. The Power Gym tech, for reasons. And that's going to be confusion. Shellos has to recover. Sableye is too slow for the Shellos. And maybe we'll see enough damage from the Power Gym this time. Chansey keeps hitting itself in confusion. There's the Shadow Ball. Alright. Shadow Ball definitely going to be enough. There's a stab. There's a solid hit right there. And that is going to be the game with the awesome old school callback right there to the Chansey Shuckle. I hope you guys enjoyed the Start to Fan Fridays. I think it's fancy. I think it's fun and fancy, good stuff. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you guys in a bit.